I'm Alissa Ruth, Cultural and Educational Anthropologist and Director of Education for the NSF Cultural Anthropology Methods Program, or CAMP. One of the CAMP goals is to train PhD students on research design methods and proposal writing. Having worked with a large community of scholars and methods teachers over the last several years, our group has been grappling with and sharing strategies about how to best advise and train PhD students. In this video, I'm going to summarize some key takeaways from these discussions. The NSF Camp is a 3-week summer intensive program that trains 20 doctoral students each year from different institutions across the United States. The camp grant has 3 goals. First, to train students in research methods, design, and proposal writing. Second, to create a community of practice for teaching research methods. And third, to conduct research on our teaching innovations and publish findings on effective methods and teaching practices. To help address Goal 1, the large camp faculty, consisting of over 50 members, come from a variety of anthropological disciplines and methodological approaches. As part of camp, a large number of faculty participate in one-on-one mentorship with camp students. During this dedicated scheduled time, students can discuss their own research and ask questions about career or practical advice. These mentorship sessions have been quite successful and prompted us to think through the mentoring expertise the camp faculty collectively hold. Many of the camp faculty have been trained in the traditional anthropological lone wolf style of mentorship. That is, they have learned by trial and error on their own with little direct guidance on how to do research and navigate academic spaces. The Academy is diversifying, however, and there are increasingly competing expectations of academics and students having to juggle graduate training with their other responsibilities, and a high expectation of excellence is becoming increasingly stressful and potentially overwhelming. With these constraints, students do not have the luxury of learning on their own. Relying on a solely sink or swim mentality is not the best for long-term student success. Therefore, we believe graduate students need strong mentorship and guidance. In fact, students who receive strong mentorship persist in graduate programs, develop as strong scholars, and overall improve their confidence and are prepared to succeed in future careers. The mentorship tips I'm going to present come from an expert panel of 25 camp faculty with combined decades of experience working with students, some of whom are represented on this slide. The camp faculty have extensive experience working with camp students in the summer program, as well as in their own academic positions. We asked faculty in focus groups, panels, and individually to share their best mentorship advice. What follows are 4 overarching themes with concrete suggestions that we hope help graduate student mentors as they think through their own mentoring practices. The faculty have some key tips that make advising graduate students manageable on top of all other academic responsibilities. First, it is important to consider the number of students a faculty member can advise at any one time. This may take into account their time and availability, the stage of the students that they are currently advising, and the mentoring needs of their students. The camp faculty cautioned that it is important to not accept to mentor too many students at one time, as this can not only affect workload but ends up neglecting student needs. Next, ideally, faculty have conversations with potential advisees before accepting to advise and chair new students. Pre-acceptance conversations are not only a chance for students to get an impression of potential faculty advisors, but it is a chance for faculty to learn about potential students. Topics to be discussed include the student's prior training, career goals, timeline, and current responsibilities. Getting a sense of student work style and goals helps the advisor assess if they have the time and skills to mentor any potential student well. Mentors should also seek resources, training, and advice on mentoring. Faculty mentors can reach to examples that worked well from their own experiences as students, as well as ask colleagues within their own mentor support system for advice. Last, it is important for faculty members to decide what type of advisor they want to be. Camp faculty had different perspectives on whether or not mentors should limit their advising to the skills and knowledge they have, or to stretch and learn how to provide mentorship on new areas that students request or need. For example, some faculty thought it was important to understand what specific strengths and skills a mentor has and to refer students to other mentors and resources when posed with a question outside their knowledge base. But other faculty find growth opportunities when engaging with student mentoring questions that were outside their areas of expertise and look to see how they can help meet students' needs. Either perspective has its strengths and challenges, but camp faculty thought it was important to figure out which approach mentors want to take. Once beginning a mentoring relationship, there are some key foundational practices that faculty thought were valuable. First, faculty stressed the importance of having early conversations with students in order to understand their backgrounds and goals. For example, each student may have responsibilities outside of the graduate program, and understanding these factors is important when devising a mentoring plan and approach. This leads to the second point. Mentors need to understand that each student is an individual and has different strengths and needs. That is, a mentoring style that works for one student will not necessarily work for another. Taking the time to have a conversation with the goal of understanding motivation, work styles, and their background and goals can help identify specific mentoring needs. Some students may need more direction, hands-on attention, and reassurance, while others may need very little direction and feedback. Next, the faculty emphasize coming to mentoring relationships with empathy. They stress the importance of trying to understand and relate to the individual and show empathy when students are feeling overwhelmed. Current students tend to have a lot more on their plate than in the past. The camp faculty who have led with compassion, caring, and understanding find that students are more responsive to feedback and recorrections. Last, faculty pointed out that it's important to treat students as colleagues. While it is very difficult to flatten the power dynamic between advisor and advisee, faculty thought that creating both a working and personal relationship was a key to success. Some find that having structured meetings as well as unstructured time, such as coffee or lunch chats, is helpful for strengthening the mentoring relationship. And the idea of mutual mentorship was brought up repeatedly, where faculty approach advisee-advisor relationships as a place where advisors can not only provide advice, but also learn and grow from mentees, which is another way of respecting students as colleagues. The next domain of advice camp faculty experts expressed was planning and setting expectations. Within this topic, there are 4 themes. First, many faculty stress the importance of taking the dissertation off of a pedestal. Faculty use phrases like, the dissertation is a driver's license, the dissertation is a union card needed for a professional job application, and the dissertation is a beginning, not an end. Faculty also emphasize that the dissertation is not a life project and should be manageable within a feasible amount of time. The focus should be on finishing the dissertation and moving on to accomplish other things in one's career. In short, the best dissertation is a done dissertation. Next, mentors should be well-versed in their program's course and academic requirements and help students plan an achievable timeline that can meet the milestones required for them to be on track. This includes making sure specific dates are clearly defined for important tasks and double-checking that students' coursework aligns with their goals as well as their needed training. Third, once mentors understand students' career aspirations, they can help students by backwards planning. Students should be encouraged to research and identify specific job descriptions in order to outline the necessary skills and certifications needed to ensure their training matches their career aspirations. By figuring out what skills and training are necessary, mentors can help students identify incremental steps towards building needed skills and refer students to professional development opportunities as they arise. Last, faculty pointed out that it's important to remember to model the behavior we expect to see. This includes communicating regularly, clearly outlining information and expectations, responding promptly to emails, modeling respect for those more senior and more junior than themselves, and providing feedback in a constructive and supportive way rather than just being critical. The last topic, and one that was stressed throughout conversation amongst the expert panel, was that mentors need to provide ways for students to build skills that will be transferable into many different career fields, not just academia. First, faculty emphasized the need for students to build their methods toolkit. The camp faculty are methods experts, and as such, they suggested that students learn a wide range of data collection and analysis methods. This includes students taking quantitative methods courses, as well as pursuing training in qualitative and mixed methods. The faculty find that those students with a broad range of methods training have a variety of job options upon graduation and are quite successful in research careers. The faculty also stressed the importance of engaging students in real research projects to help them develop effective research skills by getting hands-on experience. This brings us to a key skill mentors can foster: collaboration and teamwork. Faculty had many different suggestions for teaching and modeling collaboration, such as including students on writing projects and writing together in groups. Some faculty integrate students into their research projects or into their research labs and have graduate students take on leadership and mentorship roles. One area stressed by faculty is bringing students into transdisciplinary teams where researchers have to learn to work across disciplines and collaborate, which is a highly marketable skill given many jobs require working in such team environments. Next, faculty pointed out the importance of understanding hidden curriculum topics and helping students figure out how to navigate these spaces. That is, there are tasks, events, and opportunities that become second nature to academics, but were most likely learned by trial and error because the rules are not clearly spelled out. But students who faculty mentor do not have to fumble their way around, like many of us had to, and mentors can help provide a roadmap to hidden curriculum topics. Examples include breaking down steps for things we regularly do, such as how to write and submit a journal article, how to provide a peer review of a research article, how to respond to peer reviewers when resubmitting a manuscript, how to design research, how to write and submit a strong research proposal, how to make and present a research poster or research presentation at an academic conference, how to network, how to craft an effective CV, and the difference between a resume and a CV, how to give a strong job talk, how to prepare for a job interview, potential careers within and outside of academia, and many, many more. By having an open and communicative mentoring relationship, mentors can encourage mentees to ask how-to questions to help uncover what hidden curriculum advice students may need at any given point of time. Finally, faculty stress the importance of helping students build their networks. This can be done by encouraging students to attend events and talks with other scholars or practitioners in their fields of interest. Students who are exploring different careers can ask for informational interviews to learn about job tasks, career trajectories, and ask for suggestions on how to build their CVs and skills. Faculty can help connect students to mentors in other departments on campus or at different institutions. Importantly, students should be advised to research the person they are meeting with and learn about their background and/or scholarship prior to a face-to-face meeting. By being prepared, they will make a great first impression, which hopefully will lead to expanding their networks and finding great opportunities. Here, I presented a brief summary highlighting the key topics and themes the camp expert faculty have identified as mentoring tips. However, I encourage you to check out our Mentor Minute playlist on our YouTube channel to hear directly from camp faculty on their specific mentoring advice. I know that I've learned a lot of great tips, and I hope you do too.